So with YouTube, it's your girl Kim, report from the #1 rap base news, and as y'all can tell by the title, y'all, it appears that Halle Bailey has filed a domestic restraining order against DDG for abusing her, y'all. Now, with that being said, we all know that DDG and Halle Bailey been having problems. Now, like they say, you never know what goes on behind closed doors, because I had no idea that this lame looking corny dude, he don't even look like the type that, he'll do something like that. But come to find out, y'all, he been putting his hands on Haley. Excuse me if I'm saying it right. But anyway, Halle Bailey, y'all, she goes on to say, she was like, she had enough of DDG. She was like, he abusing her, and then she filed a police report, and now she wants court order protection from the father of her child, y'all. And then also in the documents, she claims that things first got physical back in January. So they broke up back in October, we all know. And Halle say that DDG came over to pick up their son, Halo, and she tried to start a conversation with him about, like, child visitation rights or whatever. And she was like, as she was buckling Halo in the car seat, she claimed DDG grew agitated, like, he was kind of agitated. So he had the nerve to say, "Get out my car, bitch," So, y'all already know how it is when a man calling you a B. Them like fine words. So after that, Halle, she says the baby was crying. She said she got nervous. And she just said he just kept on just repeating, like, "Get out my car, B." And she said, like, her baby was just crying and stuff. She was nervous. DDG leaving with him in such an agitated state. And first of all, mind you, I wouldn't have nobody coming to get my child that got a bad attitude, some get out the car, B, and this and that, and the baby crying. And she still let her baby go. But anyway, she goes on to say she was in so much pain and was crying, although she said they stopped fighting, but she was still worried about Halo, which any mother would. Also, she remained in her car for the ride over DDG house, where she told his family what happened. Once they told her they would take care of the baby, she left, y'all, with bruises on her arm. As y'all can see in this picture, she got bruises on her arm. She got a chipped tooth and everything. And it's just saying, like, I had no idea this man, like, been putting hands on the girl. But like they said, you never know what goes on behind closed doors. And I heard that he found out about it. The little restraining order she got on him, he was just screaming. So he just found out that she put a restraining order on him. So with all that being said, the judge then granted her domestic violence restraining order against DDG. He is to stay 100 yards away from her, y'all. And he also gave her permission. The judge also gave her permission to take Halo to Italy, where she'll be filming a movie for 2 months. DDG, y'all, he also has to stop. He have to stop posting her or screaming about her and their child. Halle claims that her ex have been whipping his fans into a frenzy by trashing her when he live streams. So he done chipped this girl too. He got bruises on her and everything. And now I think not only does she need to get a restraining order, the next step she needs to press charges. Because you got one time to chip my tooth and have a bruise on my. You ain't gonna get to the point where you ain't finna touch me to my bruise on my arm. Like, that's just sad. Like, y'all ladies, like, wake up. You gotta learn how to fight back, baby. Fight back, get you something to protect you. You know you got you're in an abusive relationship. baby, have that thing on you. But then again, it's best to just walk away. You don't need to be in no abusive relationship, no way. It's best to just walk away before somebody get hurt, seriously. But it's just such a sad situation, man. I can't believe DDG, he did that. I guess he feel like, you know how most of these celebrities is nowadays, they feel like they so big and so powerful, like, oh, I can do this and do that and get away with it. Boy, bye. Now this really finna kill him because everybody know how he love his son. So this really finna kill him now, y'all. Can't see his baby. The judge granted her, you could damn near say he full custody of her baby. He ain't even allowed to see the baby. The restraining order is against, I guess, you know, from him seeing the baby as well. He is to stay 100 feet away from her and her baby. Y'all, he didn't ship this girl too. Got bruises on her arm. That's crazy. But also, she was saying something about 4 days later, after all that happened, she claimed he exploded when he came back to her house. Halle told him she and the baby were sick and she didn't want Halo to leave home. And she claims that when he got verbally abused, he smashed her Ring camera and he ran away with Halle's phone. As he drove off, he claimed DDG she claimed DDG had threw her phone out the window, y'all, and yelled to her. Had yelled out the window saying, "Go get it, bitch." With that being said, she filed, that's when she went and filed a police report. And she said also has the Ring footage to back up her side of the story. Post that Ring footage, girl. Good. Put it out there. Let us see. Also, the judge granted her domestic violence, like I said, restraining order for him to stay 100 yards away. And gave her nearly and gave her permission to take the 18-month-old baby, Halo, to Italy while she filming a movie for 2 months. And like I said, DDG, he's not even allowed to even post her, scream about her or the child. All of this is in court order. And, I mean, hey, she also was saying DDG creeped her out in March. Whatever that's supposed to mean, when she showed up at her home, he entered the house without permission. He went up to her bedroom and texted a picture of Halle empty bed to her along with the text, "Now I know what you've been on," laugh out loud. That's some creepy shit. Dude is wilding out here. What is wrong with him? He's obsessed with her. That's what it is. I noticed ever since they broke up, we all know he really ain't been with nobody else. His whole talk be about Halle. So he obsessed with her, y'all. He already said he don't want no other woman. Like, he don't want no baby by nobody else, you know, if it ain't with her. So I just feel like he obsessed with her, period, point blank. But anyway, I don't make this video too long, though. Just leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. Let me know what y'all think about this messy, crazy situation. Y'all think your girl Halle did the right thing by doing that restraining order and getting the fuck on down? What do y'all think about the situation? Let me know. Leave your comments. Leave your thoughts in the comment section down below. But if you're new to the channel, though, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to turn on your post notifications. You'll be notified every single time we drop a video. And with that being said, I'm out. Peace.